What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Zeal Cigar review, and this week it's the 4th of July. Actually, it's the 4th of July tomorrow, and I figured the only cigar that was perfect to smoke for this video talking about the 4th of July is something from Pennsylvania. Maybe a Pennsylvania broadleaf, if you will. So we're going to talk about what accessory is perfect for your backyard barbecue, and we're going to talk about what Pennsylvania broadleaf cigar I'm going to be smoking all next on the Zeal Cigar Review. We work with Xifei Accessories quite often. They send us a lot of stuff to try out and a lot of things to showcase on the channel. They're also donating a lot of products for the raffle that ends on Friday. So if you haven't gotten a hip to the raffle, you probably should. That ends Friday, and then is a live drawing done with Kevin from Cigar Prop. So Xifei sent us this little accessory. They said it was a pretty good all-in-one backyard lighter, essentially. So we're gonna take a look at it together. I believe they call it the Lightun, L-I-H-T-U-N. Lightun. I'm gonna say it's probably Lightun, like lightning, Lightun. All their stuff usually comes in a pretty good box, just like most of the industry standard stuff. Little foam, wrapped in plastic, and I like that they added. I would call this a SIM tool back in the day, because this is what we would use to pop SIM cards out of the phones at Apple. But it looks like they sent a little bleeder tool and then something that would make it easy to turn the butane up and down on it. So let's take a look. So we got the Lightun lighter here. It's got a pop release V-cut on it. It's got a cigar rest built into the top. And then it's got a nice triple flame action lighter to it. Very solid. Pretty easy to see the tank. Pretty solid looking lighter. Very well built. It's a little bulky, which is why I would call it more of a backyard lighter than something that you would carry like in your pocket or maybe even on the golf course. But all in all, so far, it's a pretty good lighter. We'll put it to use here in a second. Let's talk about the cigar we're gonna smoke today. With the 4th of July being tomorrow and the Declaration of Independence being signed in Philadelphia, I kind of figured the best cigar to smoke is a Pennsylvania broadleaf. So today we're gonna smoke the Unicorn Pennsylvania broadleaf. But there's only one way to find out what that accessory's like and how this cigar smokes. You know what we gotta do.
We gotta cut light in.
Smoke. So the Lightun all-in-one Xifei V-cut lighter here, very smooth cut, pretty deep. But my favorite thing about it's probably the way it lights. It lights so quick and so smooth. I don't know if it's just the way the burners are positioned, the way they come together as one, I don't know. But it lit the cigar extremely efficiently. Probably my favorite thing about the lighter. So Xifei accessories like this Lightun from Xifei can be found a lot of different places. Amazon, the biggest one, Xifei's website, as well as a lot of other places. Go check them out. At first light of this Unicorn broadleaf, you get a little bit of like some earthy cocoa, some coffee-esque kind of notes, little bit of dirtiness. There is a little bit of a sweetness that I'm getting off of the cigar, but I kind of want a little bit more of it. So far, pretty solid at light up, but I'm gonna step away and get into it a little bit more and come back and tell you about this Unicorn broadleaf. All right, guys, so we're back about halfway through this Unicorn broadleaf, and it doesn't disappoint. It gives you that broadleaf sweetness a little bit on the first intake of the smoke, but then it kind of gets to like this, almost like this rich, dirty, almost like light leather note to it. It's a very interesting and unique cigar to smoke, and I can honestly say, I really enjoy it. The unique sweetness you get on the retrohale is just very pleasant. And if I remember, the cigar does get a little bit more strong, a little bit more earthy, a little bit more of like a woody dirtiness as you keep smoking it. But this middle section is very, very, very good. Very sweet, little bit of leather, and just a hint of that dirtiness. It's really solid. You know, it's kind of interesting how big tobacco is kind of getting all over the world. Like right now, the German market is exploding as it pertains to tobacco, and to think that you know, the U.S. you know, here for the United States, it was one of the first big, if not the first big exporter of the United States. You know, you think about Virginia tobacco. You know, you think about Connecticut broadleaf, Pennsylvania broadleaf, and now, you know, these seeds are grown all over the world. So to get something that's actually grown in Pennsylvania and smoke it and be able to enjoy it is always great. I like to think that while the forefathers were signing the Declaration of Independence, sometime back in 1776, they were smoking some kind of broadleaf tobacco. Maybe it was out of a pipe, but I like to think maybe they were smoking when they signed it. This cigar went really, I was actually drinking a coffee I don't typically enjoy very often, but it's what I got. And it paired extremely well with the coffee. So I would say the PA Broadleaf of the Unicorn series, great coffee stick. Whether it's a nightcap and you're getting that, this is gonna kill my Greek friends, but the Turkish coffee, you're drinking like the Turkish coffee, you know, for like a nightcap, and you hit a little bit of this with that, or maybe you're a decaf person, or maybe you just got done, you know, drinking at the bar and you're just drinking a coffee and a cigar to kind of wind down the night and sober up. This would go extremely well with a coffee. Well, guys, I'll step away, come back with the nub. All right, everybody, so we're back with this Unicorn Pennsylvania broadleaf, and we're getting down to about the nub here. And I'll be really honest, it gets very dirty. A little bit leather, a little bit earthy woodiness. But the first third into the second third is just super sweet, lots of pleasant aromas on the retrohale. But I'll be honest, it does get a little dirty when you get to the end here. Still get hints of that sweetness, but that leather starts to come through. That earthy woodiness starts to come through. But all in all, it's a very solid cigar. So what are you guys gonna be smoking for the 4th of July? Put the comment down below. Are you guys gonna be smoking those PA broadleafs in representation of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, the Declaration of Independence? That's what I'm gonna be doing. But with that, guys, gotta go see a guy about. I'm out of here, like last year.